bit of a garden update. Green beans are doing great. And then along with the green beans, oh, good morning. We have some loofah here. You can kind of see it. And tomatoes are growing along with my beans. These are indeterminate, so they're gonna climb up and over the trellis. We've got kale here, more tomatoes. Got loofah here, and this bed has been cover cropped, and then I was gonna let this spinach plant go to seed, but I'm not too sure about it now. We've got Napa cabbage in these two beds, and I had some of them bolt. That's fine, I'll keep the seed. And we've got bell peppers, parsley, eating cucumbers, same in this bed. This is cayenne peppers and parsley. And then we've got some Danish ballhead cabbage that I just seeded in here. I did have garlic in these beds, but the garlic is done and drying, and so I've replaced it with cabbage. Here we have parsnips, and these are the only seeds that germinated. So next month I'm going to be putting some turnips in here along with the parsnips, and so that's what's going to go in this bed. This is my herbs bed. I just harvested a bunch of oregano here, and I've got rosemary that's kind of getting squashed. I planted dill here. In this bed I did have lettuce, and you can see this one is bolted. I'm going to keep that seed. We liked that variety. And then I've got some cabbage in here and some leeks. Just kind of leftover seedlings that I didn't have a place for. Here is more bell peppers, cucumbers, same here. Bell peppers, cucumbers, parsley. These are some cherry tomatoes. This area is what I call my meadow because it's kind of in this low spot. And I have onions. I need to weed out here, but that's the reality of gardening, is that there's always weeding. I've got onions and leeks in this bed, Danish ball cabbage here. I've got broccoli and sage in this bed. A lot of my broccoli did not make it because we have had the worst luck with earwigs this year, and so we'll see. And then I've got cabbage here. Again, a lot of earwig pressure that I've been trying to treat with diatomaceous earth and peppermint essential oils. And again, I need to weed. Good morning, everybody. I ended up not planting anything in the orchard, even though I had tilled up the bed, so I'm just going to plant this with clover. But anyway, the orchard is still young. Got cherries, peaches, hazelnut, apples. These are plum trees that we just planted this year. And this is a pluot tree, and if you don't know what pluots are, they are the greatest fruit ever. They are an apricot plum mix, and they are so delicious. Anyway, you can kind of see the garden from here. Okay, so this is the pumpkin patch, but these are not pumpkins, these are potatoes. So we've got 4 rows of potatoes that I need to weed very badly, and a row of flowers that needs to be weeded badly. And then here in the pumpkin patch, we have what we're calling our Three Sisters patch. We have corn. Oops, I don't think you can see. Corn and beans. And then in the middle, we have our squashes and pumpkins and melons. So in the northeast corner of this front part of the property is my forest. I'm trying to reforest this property. This is a food forest, So I have ornamental trees in here. I have strawberries. I have a bunch of different shrubs. A couple fruit trees. I've got my pear trees are in here. This is our year 3, and the trees are getting so tall. It's so exciting. I absolutely love this forest. I always say I planted this forest for my grandchildren. We also have a couple of almond trees in here. I was told when I bought this tree that it was an all-in-one, that it would self-pollinate, but it has not. So we went and bought another one. So that's the newest addition to the food forest. And then over here we have our grapes. I'm a newbie at grapes, and so you can see we've got grapes coming. If you can see them. And then these are blackberries. Got 3 blackberry bushes. I have a really hard time with raspberries because we get this invasive insect that just bores through the raspberries, and so I've just chosen not to plant raspberries because it's hard for me to keep up with. And I prefer blackberries anyway, but these are choke cherries right here. Those are edible. Anyway, that's the update. It's going to be a beautifully hot day, and I still have a lot of work to do, so I'm going to sign off for now.